Hey YouTube, I just want to mention 6 things that vastly improve your quality of life if you actually do them. And these are all very common sense things. I'm not going to harp on any of them in particular for very long at all. I'm just going to go through the list. And just as a reminder that these things are important. A lot of times we know what we need to do, but we don't do them. And this includes me. And so let's just take a few moments and go down this list. I have 6 things here that really can help you, but you have to do them on a regular basis. And you have to know what you need and don't need. And so the first is having good food, making sure that you have enough nutrition that is needed for your body to function properly and to an optimum level. Some of us, and I am really guilty of this, I don't eat enough sometimes through the day. I skip meals by accident. I just get busy and I get kind of lost in what I'm doing. And it's nothing to like skip lunch. It's a bad habit that I have, but it's there. And I can feel a big difference if when I eat my meals, when I really need to eat the meals, I'm a lot more focused and I have a lot more energy. And there's nothing wrong with fasting from time to time to help to detox, and I do that myself. But it makes a lot of sense, though, to know when you're not fasting what foods really work best for you. Some people just need a lot more protein than others. Some people need a lot more carbs than others. And once again, even fiber. There are some people who just function better when they have more fiber. And you just got to know what works for you. There are different body types. Some people really do better on meat and other people do better on like vegetables and fruits. You just kind of have to figure that out over time. The next thing you can do is to make sure you get enough sleep. And I mean quality sleep, sleeping in a location that isn't too hot or too cold, that isn't loud, that's peaceful, that you feel safe in. Like, that's a big deal. There's a lot of people that go through their day sleep deprived. And I've had jobs that I worked the night shift, and I can tell you it wreaked havoc on my sleep schedule. And so I wouldn't recommend working at night. It's just not natural at all. But in terms of sleep, you know how much time you need to really get rested. And for me, for example, it takes about 8 hours and I'm good to go. I know other people that are rested in 6 hours. So once again, everybody's a bit different. The next thing that, is very important to focus on is to minimize stress in your life. And this can be as simple as just not being around certain people or to avoid drama, or maybe you shouldn't be working at the job that you're at. I mean, there are some steps that we can take to minimize stress. And if you have to deal with stress, one of the best ways to bust stress is the next thing, and that is exercise. You can even say movement. Just doing things, it doesn't mean that you have to go to the gym and run 5 miles a day to have your exercise needs. Now, there may be some people that do better with a lot of exercise than other people, but just being active goes a long way to being healthier. The next thing that you can do is to have goals and have short-term goals, long-term goals. Just be careful not to overdo it. Don't go like with 10 short-term goals and 20 long-term goals. Make it really practical. Maybe just have 1 or 2 short-term goals. And when you get them done, you can add more. And the same thing with long-term goals. It's a lot easier to focus on 1 or 2 things than 5, 6, or 7 things. And lastly, I just want to say, do the right thing. Be moral. Even when there's no one around, do the right thing. Because you know, and if you believe in God, then He knows. And so, why lie to yourself or to God? And this is the thing that is really kind of bothersome. There's a lot of people do things because they think they can get away with it. But they never can get away with it. Because once again, you know, and God knows. So always do the right thing, have goals, be active, reduce your stress, get enough sleep, and eat real good food and eat the right amount of it. These things are going to help you and improve your quality of life. You guys take care. Catch you later.